and welcome back to another video, guys. Now today I'm doing something a bit different. It's been a while since I've done a bit of a different video here on the channel lately. It's all been reviews and unboxings. So today I wanted to go over my top 5 really good series of films to collect, and by that I mean packaging wise. You've got loads of things out there, from 101 Films to Arrow to Criterion Blu-rays to collection of the classic Disney films. And I want to share with you what I think are the 5 best ones to collect. And for me, this is more packaging wise. I like consistency. I'm not really talking about the films themselves. It's more just to do with consistency, what ones are really good to collect, which ones are going to look great on your shelf, and if you want to expand your movie collection and your movie knowledge. A lot of these have a lot of variety in there as well. Before we get started, I just want to say a few people still ask me all the time, you know, when are you going to do another live stream? Because I've done quite a few of them over lockdown. I do plan to do the next one very soon. I'm literally talking this week or next week. It's definitely time for me to do another one, and I've got a bit more free time on my hands lately, so I'm going to try and do one this week or next week. But I will let you guys know, don't worry, I won't come out of nowhere. And also I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been so kind in the comments of my 2,500 subscribers contest, everyone who's entered over on Instagram. That does end on the 23rd, I think I said. And I'm going to do the contest results of a live stream on Instagram on the 25th. I think it's Sunday. It's Sunday, I know that much. At 4 o'clock. It's all in the description of the picture on Instagram. But anyway, let's get started with my list. So, coming in 5th place, I've actually put this down. It's the new Star Wars Blu-rays, yes. So consistency is a key thing here. Now, Star Wars sort of followed in the footsteps of, well, Disney and Pixar sort of done this first. Then Marvel and DC done this, and now Star Wars has done it. In terms of like releasing all their films with matching packaging. DC, I thought was okay. They done an okay job. They just only done half their movies. There's a few missing. Marvel, I'm honestly not a fan of Marvel's really. I don't know what it is about them. I'm not massive. I hate the team up covers with the Guardians and the Avengers, because I have like the title going through the middle and I have like 3 carrots up there, 2 down. It looks horrible. I'm not a fan of it. But the Star Wars ones are really nice. In terms of consistency, they look amazing on the spines. My only complaint is the 2 spin-off ones look a bit different. I wish maybe they still had the Star Wars title there. I can pull them down and show you guys. You know, they keep it in the traditional spin-off band. So the 2 spin-offs look different, but all the others look amazing. They match so well. The covers are really nice. They keep to traditional Star Wars covers, where you've got this nice border and you've got some bits popping out the border, and the colours pop. They really match each film really well. My only complaint with the Star Wars covers is sometimes there's a little bit of lack of characters, or I would have done some different things. For example, the Attack of the Clones one has like Jango Fett in the background. I think I personally would have put Dooku there, as he's like a bigger villain. But anyway, these are really cool covers, and if you don't own the Star Wars films, or if you're thinking of upgrading to 4K like I did, this is the way to go, not the box set. Next up is the Arrow Blu-rays. Now, number one with Arrow Blu-rays, unlike Star Wars, you're going to get more consistency, because Star Wars is Star Wars. Arrow, there's a lot of variety in here. I've got a couple sci-fi films from Arrow. I've got some horror movies, and there's even a couple action ones out there. Arrow do a really cool... I wish that they've started to do slips for them, I've noticed. I don't know if they've always come with slips like for the first few, because I have seen the new Vin Diesel... Well, late 90s, early 2000 movie by Vin Diesel, which just come out as an Arrow release, Pitch Black, which is a really great movie, actually. I wouldn't mind picking that one up at some point. So they have just started doing them with slips, I think. And of course you can get nice box set versions of these, like I've got the Tremors one on pre-order. But if you get them like this, they all match really, really nicely, actually. You know, in terms of like, they've all got their little arrow symbol up the top. None of them have the age ratings down here, unless you go for the inside artwork, I believe. Because what they do really nicely of Arrow is you've got the Arrow artwork, which 9 times out of 10 tends to be better than the original artwork for the film. But just in case you're feeling nostalgic, or just in case you actually do prefer the original artwork for the movie, inside you've got it there. So really cool. You can just flip it around like that, which I'm a big fan of. I love the way Arrow do that. So Arrow, I think, is a really good series of Blu-rays to start collecting. Next up is Pixar. Yeah, I really love the Pixar designs because I really love that underneath they keep the original movie case. So because I love the original ones. This takes me back to my childhood. I used to buy the Pixar films on release on DVD, even as a kid. There was one series of films I always used to buy, no matter what, on release date was a Pixar movie. As a kid, and I never done that with anything else. Like Star Wars wasn't really coming out when I was getting DVDs. You know, it was in that period where Star Wars films weren't being made. I wasn't big on Marvel as a kid. Trying to think of what else there was. Harry Potter. I bought Harry Potter actually all the time. But yeah, so these covers are really. I love opening these up and just seeing what was the original artwork. But these slips are really nice. They match really well. There is one complaint though. There's a couple films which they haven't released in 3D because I've been buying them in 3D. And when they don't have the 3D logo, the number in the picture literally drop like a couple mil. And it's not a big deal. It's just when you see them all lining up, there's all of a sudden a teeny little drop in a couple. Really nitpicking, really nitpicking. But these look stunning on the shelf. I love how they've put the numbers in the Toy Story ball. I'm currently trying to get number 15 through to 22. I have a couple of the slips here, which I'm just going to put over the covers of my Blu-rays, because I do own all the Pixar movies. I just have yet to go from Inside Out to Onward with the slips, so I'm currently trying to stock up on them, and then I'm going to put them all on, so there's not gaps. So I'm stockpiling until I've got them all. But I've got them all the way up to number 14, which is Monsters University at the minute, and these look great. These are really good, and you know, Pixar, amazing. And speaking of Pixar, or you know, these similar to Pixar, I'll say, we're going to the classic Disney movies now, and this is the one that sort of started it, I think. Disney, these were the first ones that done it, and these are still my favourite covers. As I say, Pixar followed after Disney, then we saw the superhero films do it, Marvel, DC. I've seen in HMV you've got some horrors with matching slips. Star Wars has done it now. God knows what will be next. I think have they done them? Have Warner Brothers done them? I feel like I've seen some for like Godzilla 2014 or something like that. But anyway, they all want to do it now. Matching slips, it gets people back in there buying them. It's all marketing tactics. And you know what? For the most part, it's really fun because these were great to collect. I didn't own these films, so these were really fun to buy. And these are my favourite ones. I mean, I know they fingerprint up, but just look at how nice it is, how nice and shiny. And when you've got them all, the spines look incredible. And I love how they've all got the numbers. And again, underneath does the same thing that the Pixar one does. You've got the original cover. Again, owned a few of these on DVD. When I was a kid, Peter Pan was one of my favourites, hence why I've picked this one out to show you. So this again, I actually had this on VHS as a kid. So opening this up and seeing this, it takes me straight back to the VHS cover, which I'm pretty sure was the same. But yeah, really cool. They've chucked on some extra bonus stuff in here. Really, 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 really cool. I really do love this. Only nitpick with this is that they haven't released number 6, 7, 8, 10, and 25. But they're out there on DVD. So if you want to get these on DVD, you can get them all. But for some reason, Blu-ray, those ones are not out there. If anyone could help me, I would be forever grateful. But I've got no idea how to fill those gaps. But other than that, this is a great collection. But my favourite series of Blu-rays which I've collected, and you know, I don't have all of these, I have about 40, and I have done a video on these, if anyone wants to check it out. It's the HMV Premiums. Yes, you guys know I went absolutely crazy on these lately, and that's because these are stunning. Number one, the variety of films in here. One thing that I was lacking in my collection, while I'd seen a lot of older films, it was more what you'd expect in terms of older movies. I'd seen like all the Bonds, the classics like Jaws, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Aliens, all the big blockbusters. I'd seen a couple odds and sods which were a bit quirky, some older films. But a lot of the films that are in this line I genuinely hadn't seen. Like I'm looking up at the ones that I bought now. I'd seen Forbidden Planet, The Shining, Gremlins 2. I think that's honestly it. And there's a lot of great films in this series, you know. Full Metal Jacket, Kroll, Clash of the Titans, Munich, Pet Sematary, Chinatown, you know, 2001: A Space Odyssey. There's a load of great films, and Clockwork Orange is one of them. You know, I watched these for the first time getting these, so these are great in terms of just broadening your movie knowledge anyway. But the packaging on these is stunning. I mean, you get these amazing slips, which all match perfectly. They're all numbered. It's got the year above that the film come out. Love that. Love the covers that they give them. There's genuinely, you really get your money's worth with these ones, because most of them come with 2 discs. Sometimes you're lucky and they come with 3. And then you always get background artwork in there. And like, you either get, most of them come with art cards. But sometimes you get lucky and you'll get a poster, or you'll get, like with this one, you get a pretty nice little book. And also, it's pretty cool because they come with download codes, and this goes up to number 40. You can mark them off as well, which is fun. So, without a doubt, for me, the HMV Premiums are the best Blu-rays I've got. Now, there's a couple series here which I'm sure people are screaming at me for not shouting out. I'm sure the Criterion's going to be one of them. I didn't really want to include the Criterions because, as I say, I love consistency. And Criterion and packaging consistency, it just doesn't exist. We got the 101 films as well. And there's a few other bits and bobs floating about, which I'm sure people are like, you should have included that. But maybe in a year's time or so, I'll feel different and I'll remake the video. But for now, I think they're a great series to collect. They're all pretty long. Other than the Star Wars one, you know, that's only 11 films. And the Pixar one's up to 22 now. But other than that, you know, Arrow is... God, I don't even know how many are in Arrow. HMV, sorry, exclusive. There must be around 150 now. Or we're getting there. And the Disney range, 57 just come out with Frozen 2. This slip only just become available. So, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as always. Don't forget to look out for my live stream coming up soon this week or next week. But anyway, thank you so much for watching as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message. And I'll see you all next time for another video. Bye-bye.